Hello, Rama Pupodu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next devotee. Sub Registrar Narayana Iyer. Sub Registrar Narayana Iyer was a fortunate devotee of Bhagavan who received unimaginable and inexplicable attention, care, love, and blessings from him. In my opinion, he was one of the favorite devotees of Bhagavan. In 1928, Narayana Iyer was employed as a sub registrar in Chetpet, about 30 miles from Tiruvannamalai. He was a free thinker, a confirmed skeptic who scoffed at sadhus and sannyasins, referring to them as the parasites of a healthy society. It was, however, his good fortune that he had a trustworthy and religious friend, Dr. V. Ramakrishna Iyer. Ramakrishna Iyer was the son of Tiruchuli Lakshmi Ammal. Lakshmi Ammal was a playmate of Bhagavan during his childhood at Tiruchuli. So it was only natural that when her son Ramakrishna Iyer grew up, he became an ardent devotee of Bhagavan. Ramakrishna Iyer was an upright government doctor. He was also an entertaining conversationalist, known for his humor and light-hearted nature. No matter where he was posted, he would visit Bhagavan as often as time permitted. One day in 1928, Ramakrishna Iyer asked Narayana Iyer, "Why don't you come to Arunachala with me for the Kartigai festival?" In those days, Tiruvannamalai was called Arunachala. In fact, even the railway station was named Arunachala. Narayana Iyer answered, "You know, Ramakrishna, I really do not like this paraphernalia of taking bejeweled gods and goddesses and parading them on the streets. I do not like such foolish things, but since you are my bosom friend, I will oblige you and come along." When they arrived at Tiruvannamalai, Narayana Iyer found that there was not an inch of space to either sit or stand on account of the huge crowds that had come to participate in the festival. Narayana Iyer said, "Ramakrishna, you said that you were going to Ramana Ashramam. And ashramam means lots of open space with lots of trees. I will come with you on condition that if your so-called Swami happens to come in front of us, I will not prostrate before him." Ramakrishna Iyer, whom I knew very well, later recounted, "I knew that all the while Bhagavan was putting a big noose around Narayana Iyer's neck. So, without hesitation, Ramakrishna Iyer took him along. In 1928, the ashram consisted of only 3 thatched sheds. Was it just sheer coincidence that at that particular time Bhagavan was coming out of one of them? When he saw Ramakrishna Iyer, he paused and inquired, "Ramakrishna, how is your mother? How is your family?" During the conversation, Narayana Iyer, in accordance with the British custom, did not even turn towards Bhagavan, as they had not been formally introduced to each other. Ramakrishna Iyer then introduced Narayana Iyer to Bhagavan. Narayana Iyer was at once captivated by the calm, serene, and compassionate countenance of Bhagavan. The very next moment he fell flat before Bhagavan's holy feet, unmindful of the uneven ground strewn with stones. However, he was in a state of dilemma because he had all along ridiculed sadhus and sannyasins, and here he was prostrating before one. He steadied himself, thinking, "I have met two great people in my life, Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore. Neither of them can compare to this strange man whose compassionate look is so arresting and bewitching that I can hardly take my eyes off him. I must keep myself in check because I do not want to get trapped by this man's looks. However, let me give a chance to this Swami. I will read some of his books. He went to the bookstore, which at the time was only a small open shelf. Bhagavan's உள்ளது நாற்பது Reality in 40 verses in Tamil had just been published. He bought the book to read so that he could evaluate the Swami he had just met. He wanted to find out whether this Swami was worthy of his admiration. When he read the first verse, he couldn't understand a single word. He wondered what was happening. He thought to himself, when I look at him, something is kindled within me. It is beyond my control. I don't know what is causing it. When I want to evaluate him, I cannot understand even a single word. That's all, folks. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupodu.